on EA Sports.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw on second down. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Sherman. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down. Green. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to about the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And here's Green from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Green. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. They have no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawkins. And some room to run now. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw on 2nd down. Hawkins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Green. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. From the gun on third down. Green over the middle, complete. It's Robertson. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw is Green. Throwing on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 25. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Green now to throw on second down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season.
And Owen coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Green on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Houston set to take over. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Hawkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hawkins. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Hawkins pass complete to number 5. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Now Green looking to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's into the hands of Cobbs, right side. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Hawkins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he returns this to the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Throwing on first down. Hawkins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Green.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hawkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Green on first down. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Green.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Green now, throwing on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robertson.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Green, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Green. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Houston set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And here's Green on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Hawkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Green on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins. And he's got his man. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. And they looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
To throw is Green on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here's Green to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw is Green on 1st down.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Green. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Hawkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Looking left side, and it's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st down, Hawkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Hawkins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Looking middle, and that's complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. This will be caught at about the 5. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw, Hawkins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, McIntyre. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Hawkins. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Flyers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd and 2, Green. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Running right through him. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Flyers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So the Packers down 27-20. At time, a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.